Welcome back to Wild Battle Channel, your front row seat to witness the raw power of nature as animals compete, clash, and engage in epic hunts. The safari ceased to be boring when the king of beasts finally decided to launch an attack. It disperses an entire herd of buffaloes to prevent them from coming to the aid of their fellow herd member, and sinks its sharp teeth into the neck of the lagging runner. Unfortunately, the chances of survival for the latter are slim. In this deadly confrontation, the zebra managed to thoroughly rattle the nerves of the crazed predator. As a result, the lioness not only remained hungry, but also beaten, as it is difficult to even count how many times it was thrown to the ground. Two lions engaged in a fierce battle. The males were ready to fight to the last drop of blood, until one of them suddenly decided to retreat and flee. Perhaps it didn't want to lose face in front of the fair lady. What do you think? The deer found itself in a real trap, as it had to swim to reach the nearest shore. Aware of the danger of being eaten by predators, it still dared to jump into the water. The crocodile's reaction was not long in coming, and it lunged at its prey. However, help came from where no one expected. Defending its young in the wild, the rhinoceros was ready to launch an attack on a quite formidable opponent. The elephant didn't hesitate for long, and tried to knock down the adversary to then deliver crushing blows. There was even a highly dangerous moment. Luckily, the rhinoceros managed to maintain balance, though it required getting a little muddy. A mother elephant got itself into a sticky situation. It went out for a walk with its baby, where they were ambushed. A whole family of hungry lions was waiting for them, ready to pounce on their victims at the first opportunity. However, the elephant did not let the predator's plans come to fruition. The leopard seized the moment when it could firmly grasp the opponent by the throat. After that, it pulled the crocodile out of the water and headed towards the thickets of bushes. In this case, the strength of the spotted cat prevailed, and the reptile was caught by the predator right in its own territory. This elephant is undoubtedly a brave lad. It takes a fearless and self-assured animal to casually wade into the water where a multitude of hippos hang out, and even attempt to drive them away from its path. The battle between the two hoofed animals often ends in a complete total failure for one of them. This buffalo is trying with all its might to stay on its feet and retaliate for its public humiliation. But alas, its opponent is too strong to be dealt with one-on-one. If you're ever asked why you came home later than usual, you can confidently say that you were at a fight club. And it would be absolutely true, because you were actually watching an exciting fight between two hares, honing their combat skills on each other. Animals often choose the wrong opponents, and this fluffy creature clearly forgot about all the safety rules when it decided to engage with the snake. It spent a considerable amount of time observing the slithering creature, sniffing it, circling, trying to provoke it, and even attacking it several times. However, it didn't yield any results. An entire army of black buffaloes attempted to unjustly overthrow the king of beasts. And it must be admitted, they gave their majesty a good thrashing with their horns. Of course, the lion couldn't fall flat on its face and tried to defend itself against the instigators of the fight. But when it realized the odds were completely against it, it took refuge under a sprawling tree. However, even that didn't save the poor lion. The only thing that influenced the outcome of the battle was the arrival of the entire feline family to the scene. The lioness put on quite a show as it grappled with the zebra foal. The predator seemed to want to play with its prey before enjoying a satisfying feast. The alarmed adult individuals watched the heart-wrenching scene with horror, but none of them dared to come to the aid of the little one. Two lionesses lashed onto the buffalo with a deadly grip, but suddenly, another member of the family came to its aid, and with a powerful horn strike, narrowly missed piercing the wildcat's belly. Then another friend arrived, and the bewildered predators were forced to retreat with empty paws. An eel found itself on the hook of a clever snake, and its fate seemed sealed. But its agility and resourcefulness helped it slip out of the powerful grip of the reptile. Interestingly enough, even the snake itself didn't understand how it happened. A lone leopard ventured into unfamiliar territory and found itself in a dangerous situation. A family of young lions surrounded it. The wild cats did not welcome the intruder and took turns delivering powerful strikes. But it must be acknowledged that the frightened spotted creature held its ground remarkably well. The spectacular clash between two tigers can boldly be called a battle of titans. Unexpectedly, one of them approaches the other closely, and a fierce fight ensues between them. It appears that this world was too small for the two of them. Not many animals would dare to provoke a venomous snake intentionally. But this furry creature is not among the timid 10. It assumes a dominant position and actively tries to engage its opponent. Finally, it even drives the reptile into retreat. The wild boar seemed to be lying in wait at the watering hole, given how quickly it reacted during an attack by a voracious crocodile. The cold-blooded reptile unexpectedly emerged from the water, attempting to grasp its potential prey firmly. But its plan failed miserably. The elephant mother and its calf wanted to quench their thirst with fresh water, but their plans were not meant to be fulfilled. Suddenly, a toothy crocodile emerged from the water and clamped onto its trunk. The reptile immediately dragged its prey underwater, but the clever creature managed to escape from the deadly jaws. It's hard to imagine how bored the rabbit must have been to seek such a deadly adventure for itself. However, looking at how the events unfolded, it's worth asking, who got the better of whom? Do you think there's no predator scarier than a bloodthirsty crocodile? Then take a look at what an enraged elephant is capable of. The animal has been thrashing about in the water for a while, but soon it becomes clear that the elephant is attempting to deal with its toothy opponent using its trunk. And as we can see, it's quite successful. The crocodile came up with a clever trick. It performed an impressive somersault right in front of its immediate rival. While it was caught off guard, the crocodile simply snatched the prey from under its nose. Bloodthirsty crocodiles often have a tough time when targeted by a lion pride. The felines work together, covering each other's backs. As for the cold-blooded reptiles, they have to rely solely on their strength. Thank you for being a part of the Wild Battle community. To ensure you never miss an update on animal battles, intense rivalries, and thrilling hunts, subscribe now and share your thoughts in the comments.